Jude chapter 1, verse 14. And Enoch, also the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints. I would like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Makab Kodash. To Wadi Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone, who deserve double honors, rightfully so. And shalom all to the Aki and pushing the word of sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race war, famine, concentration camps. The RFID, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. I was just watching some videos, and it was just beautiful. This is a beautiful time to be alive. I mean, if you were a Negro, Hispanic, Native American man, and you're not prophesying against this place, then you're in the wrong spirit. You're caught in the wrong situation. We are here for our disobedience of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah. And he has given us full opportunity to gain his trust back. And how is you going to do that? By going on the highways and the byways. And prophesying against this kingdom. Testifying against the wickedness that they have committed. And it has committed a lot of wickedness. I was watching that news. Some guy was, I don't know who the guy was. I mean, you say he's Israelite, he's Jake. But I never seen this guy out on the highways and the byways. This should make you other individuals upset. You other camps upset. Well, not as in upset as in you want to go do something wrong. No, as in upset that where's your work? Show me your work. And I know the prophets. I even know the other camp. I even see the other camp. Other people that's out on the highways and byways. Y'all putting all this work in, and this guy, individuals coming, getting on the news. He didn't have to say nothing bad about us. He just ain't the man to represent us. Because the Lord's not talking to him. He's in the Hananiah spirit. Okay? They got, he said we could voice our opinion, which is true. We have right. But you still didn't mention Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You didn't mention this place going to be destroyed. You try to sugarcoat it. Which, it's not your, it's the Lord didn't tell you to go on CNN or NBC or Fox News to prop. No, he told you to go in the highways and the byways. See, this is what they're scared of, that we are men and we are becoming something more than they could be imagined. This great army is being built spiritually. Let me see if I can get that scripture. All right, let me see. Blocking. Exceeding great army. Let me see if that pops up. No, so that's not what. Because we in the process of becoming kings and priests. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of us becoming. This is a righteous thing we're doing. I don't know if I said it right. If I can't find it, I know maybe let's see, hold on. This is amazing how I know it's Ezekiel. I don't remember. All right, I think I got it. This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and blew breath, and the and the breath in came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. And that's what's happening. This great army is being risen up from the depths of not understanding who they are, their nationalities. We are being brought to life as in righteousness. We're not doing nothing wrong. It's not a wicked thing we're doing, because what was wicked what was done to us. Okay? So we are doing this the right way, man. We are standing on the highways and the byways, and we're doing exactly what the Lord said. That's what we stand on our feet. I mean, it makes so much sense. They stood up. We're alive. We live through the Spirit of Hashem Shah. You know? And it's beautiful. You know? Right? And that's that. And like I was saying, I was watching the video of this guy. I mean, he's talking on this mess. I don't know where did this guy come from. Who is this guy? It was on Fox News, I think, and he's sitting there with that guy. That guy trying to twist his words around. Then he put up certain videos of people. We all gonna face in that moment. Even the ones that don't say they are Israelites, y'all gonna get ran down too, because that's how we got here. We were scattered, and then the Lord, our enemies brought us, you know what I mean, into these lands. We came over here by ships, and we left over here by ships. So they scattered. They didn't make sure we wasn't together, and they knew who we was. Right? Let me read this verse again. Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me. And that's what he did. He commanded us to prophesy. And the breath came into them, and they live. And that's what we do. We put the breath in them. We're bringing you back to life when we read these scriptures. The man from Great Millstone down, the man, and when we heard this, what happened? We was revived. Right? And the breath came into them. That's the truth. And they live and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. And we are a great army being risen up. We are being risen up in righteousness' sake. We ain't got to do no harm to nobody. All we got to do is read the scriptures. That's why it's important that we stick to the topic. You know, the scriptures. The topic of this matter is just reading the book. You know? Verse 11. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. See, it don't say half, because even though the 1/3 and 144,000 men is going to be saved, but the truth is still going to reach out to you to 2/3. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our part. Yes, that's why we bringing them back together, and that's what's happening. And the time is coming when Yahweh Shema Shah is going to send back his chariots for us. We're getting out of here. Our king is closer. Look what's happening. 2019, what is today's date? January 27th. And they coming hard already. Shit, they go hard, boy. It's crazy. Oh, shit. Look at the next verse. I mean, this is, I'm, I'm, I'm not. The Spirit's guided me to this chapter. So, um, I mean, I just, I'm just so excited to be alive and be doing the right thing. As the men, being with the great men that's out there in the highways, the byways, fighting against this damn society in a spiritual form. It's great. We almost out of here. The chariots are coming. The chariots of Yahweh Shabbat Shah is coming. All right, let me go. I just want to make that point. All right. Wow. Oh, wow. I lost track of my verse I was going to use. All right, I read you. Let me see. Let's see what it says here. Because our king is coming back, and he's almost here. He's closer and closer. But a lot more stuff got to happen before he pop out. Right before he crack those skies. Before he crack those skies. He crack those clouds on you, bum asses. He's gonna crack those clouds. Remember I was signing that up? Sign that up. The lie about Shabbat Shah comes back to crack the clouds. Alright, let me go here. We're gonna bring it home with this one. Salakia, I was just thinking about this song popped in my head earlier, and I was like, let me do a video, and I was looking for this song, and now led me to this topic. I mean, I'm just feeling so happy because we're gonna get abducted out of here. We're gonna get scooped up out of here. The Lord's gonna have His angels scoop us up out of here. This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Every eye on the damn planet Earth gonna see. Gonna be so many millions of chariots shall see him, and they also which pierced him. That's reincarnation. You back there, you ran down on the king. The king gonna run down on you. Right? You're gonna be seen. You're gonna see. You want to pierce. You think you're gonna get away. You don't remember what you did. And all the kindred and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, the Wab, we gonna get ours. The king is coming back. We're gonna get ours. Alright. Shalom to the Akim. All praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah. The water Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.